Hello there, and welcome again. So, I kind of feel like majority of you are already familiar with the concept of this video, but for those of you who are not, in this video together, you and I go through a little process, and this process is putting together an arrangement of sounds, and these sounds, you will not be shown what makes them. And that's the beauty of this, is that you just focus on the sounds and we try and find new triggers together, things that maybe you haven't heard before. You and I try and collect different objects to use in these videos, and I keep them with me, and then when I have enough objects and I feel like the time's right, I create this video. So the whole premise of this video is to help cure ASMR immunity by bringing some new sounds together and compiling it in this video, and trying to make new sounds that you're not familiar with and can hopefully trigger you and give that ASMR feeling, which is what you're here for and which is what we love. So like I said, I have been collecting all manner of types of objects, and once again, if you could see my table, then you just think I'm crazy, but they make good sounds. So I offer the same thing if someone guesses something, an object that they're listening to. If it's in the comment section, then obviously I will tell you what it is, and if you guess it, I will tell you if you guessed it right. Yet someone came very close with the last one. They were on the same sort of level but didn't quite get it. So that's what's good about this, is that you don't know the object. So hopefully you're not familiar with the sounds, or overfamiliar. So without any further ado, we shall begin with the first sound. Well, there's the first one. So some of you might already be somewhat familiar with that sound, yet I'm not going to show you what it is, as that's the beauty of this video. Now, maybe ASMR immunity, maybe you're not able to combat it, and sometimes if you don't find that right sound, it really sucks, because you know what the sensation feels like and you really crave it. But even if you're just watching this, if it doesn't cure your ASMR immunity, you're still having that relaxing time. You're opening your mind to new sounds, and it's somewhat refreshing your brain as well. So that's what's good, is that you have like these different sounds which just put you in a better state if you're suffering from ASMR immunity. And as I say in every video, it's not nice having ASMR immunity, especially if you love watching those videos like I do. So hence why I make them. Okay then, so let's move on to the next sound. It's dual hand purpose type sound here, using my sound instruments here. This sound has a bit of an inaudible quality about it. It's like you hear it, but there's a sound within the sound, and then it catches you. And that's what this object does. There's like a sound within the sound, and it gets you, and then you don't hear it, and then it gets you again. But if you could see what this is, then well, it'd be amusing. I mean, even if you don't have ASMR immunity, then listening to ASMR sound videos obviously is a good thing, and gives you the opportunity to relax and to hear some new sounds, and it's just overall a nice relaxing experience to have with one another. So the next object is something which I was using, and I thought that is a sound that it would just never crop up in a video. So here is the right place to use these objects, so to speak, which sound good. Something very soothing about that sound for me anyway. It's just the way it flows and kind of feels like it never ends, like you don't want it to end. I like that quite a lot. Well, that was good. So, the next objects that I have with me are a little bit unusual, but I noticed this the other day when I held them. They had some interesting sounds which kind of felt familiar, so I just immediately added them to my collection of ASMR immunity props, or instruments. I like to call them instruments because you're making sounds, like I said. So this is something which is a little bit different. It's a little bit heavy as well. kind of really good soundscaping as well. Because if I didn't know what this is, I would say it kind of sounded like a fire that had reached its zenith and it was left with the crackling, crinkling coals cooling down. Well, I think that does it for this ASMR immunity video. Like I said, there's an arrangement of sounds in here, so hopefully you found one that triggered you, something that you haven't heard before, and you're able to use that sound to kind of refresh yourself, refresh your brain, give it like a little bit of a brain massage with the sounds, and hopefully feel nice and relaxed whilst listening to that too. Like I'm sure you probably know already, it's very nice just making those sounds and chilling and relaxing, because you don't focus on anything else, you just focus on the sounds, and then it's a kind of a form of meditation, I guess, and it's good for you. So hopefully this cured some sort of ASMR immunity for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all your comments and everything. Just sometimes I have to say this, they don't go unnoticed, and I really hope that you've been enjoying my recent content, as I try to be thinking up new, unique ideas and mixing them with familiarity within the ASMR community as well. So something fresh and new combined together to create something. That's what I'm aiming for. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to check out my description box just down below where it contains all the information which I write down each time. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon in my next video.